Hi guys,
Hey,
how are we? How are you, bro?
doing really well.
Good, 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 good. Well, we've got a lot to talk about this in this one. I've spoken to Logan, Harry. I forgot to tell you before we started. Hoping to do one with him on the weekend, but
Yeah, Saturday.
yeah, which would be really good. But before we get going on this, guys, I've got a little issue that I've got to clear up here. A couple of people are coming on the channel and accusing us of deleting comments. Well, number one, even though it's our channel, the channel is registered to me. So Harry can't delete comments. Only I can delete comments. And I promised you, all of you, that, we want your comments. We value your comments. Why would I delete them? Unless you're going to come on here and say, and be derogatory, or you're going to be insulting, then yeah. But the one that I'm referring to, and you know who you are, you come on this channel and you're starting a conversation and bitching and moaning about Crow 777 and about Clive de Carl and about how you didn't get value for money. What the fuck are you coming on here doing that for? And now you're bitching at me because I deleted you. Are you fucking real? We do not delete comments unless there's a damn good reason. And in that case, there was a good reason. You're coming on here bitching about nothing to do with what Harry and I are talking about. Completely off topic. You've got your own channel, bro. Go and bitch on that. Don't do it here. You know, one of our longest subs is Anne Pearson, right? Love her to bits. Even she is going on other channels and responding to a comment that I've made, saying, "Hey, Nige, I posted a comment on your channel, but it's not there." I haven't even seen it. So, guys, rant over. But a lot of the time, it's not me that's deleting them. I will see your comment in the notifications, and when I click on it and I go to the channel, it ain't there. It's in my notifications. Unless I click on it and go to the channel, I can't respond. So I'm not deleting them. Go and bitch at YT, because they are being very, very finicky. Have you noticed, Harry, that on all YouTube channels, the dislike button has now has no numbers next to it? You've got the count for the likes, but dislike no count, right?
Yeah.
Because YouTube, they think that we're all wussies and we can't handle dislikes.
Can't handle some rejection. Well, look, the bottom line is this: the initial comment that this person made was
still
that we
there,
delete.
still there, it's still there.
Yeah. And fine. And again, I responded because I try to respond to everyone that comments on the channel.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be nice, and then they went off on me because I mentioned Crow because I used some of the information that he provided as a source. And I bought stuff from Clive. I listen to Crow regularly, and I've communicated with both of them, and they've always reciprocated responses. So the fact that this sub can't talk to either one of them, it tells you something. You're the one that's burnt the bridge, and like you said, this person needs to go on their own channel and voice their dislike or displeasure. This is not the forum to be talking about other people.
No, I mean, if you want to come on, if somebody wants to make a comment that is off topic, but hey guys, have you looked at this? That might be connected. That's fine. But
that's what our email's for too.
Yeah, no, and we put our email in the show notes, right? Just hit the show more at the bottom underneath the video. Hit show more, and all the stuff will drop down. And Harry's email's there, my email's there, right? So if you wanna talk off topic, don't be scared to send us an email. But please, guys, don't use the comment section to talk about something that is completely off topic and not connected to what we're talking about, especially when you're having a moan about it. All right.
Or to insult one of us, like the speed of my communication.
Look,
I think that's the first person that's complained
yeah,
at how I deliver my presentation.
yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. No personal offenses intended at anyone. I just wanted to get that message out there. All right, we're going to get into today's presentation. You know, when we hang on, what's going on? Oh shit! Are you there, bro?
I am.
Right. Oh, what's going on?
Have you opened your file?
Yeah, it was a bit of a technical glitch.
There
Okay,
you go.
okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're going to talk about time briefly, because we've been screwed, and we have been screwed in such a way that most people, in fact 99% of the people, don't even realize it. And when you get what I'm when you eat what I'm offering, wow, the system didn't fail, it worked. This is the most recent, I believe, magazine. Now, I saw a video, I can't find it, but if you are able to find this picture and make it bigger, this little newspaper magazine or whatever it is that's sitting here, it's got 3 words on the front: blah, blah, blah. We are living in a matrix. Almost everything you have been programmed to believe is an illusion to keep you trapped in a system of control. Our physical world is primarily run by a secret society of elite people who control the masses. They use media outlets, celebrities, movies, engineered foods, and mind manipulation tactics in order to keep people enslaved. In order to be free, we have to dismantle the matrix. We do this through raising human consciousness, cleansing the lower vibrational feelings of fear, shame, and guilt. Guys, that is what Christians refer to as the return of Jesus. The raising of your consciousness, the Christ consciousness, is the return of Jesus Christ, metaphorically. If we aren't afraid, we can't be controlled. Okay. This is a little bit off topic, but I thought it was too important not to share with you the eternal truth. The emotional energy you carry when preparing a meal transfers directly into the food. This is why it's very important to never make a meal when you are in a bad mood. The energy transfer can either heal you or poison you. Choose wisely.
You ever notice, Nigel, how your mom's food always tastes really good?
Yeah, I know. We used to say that, didn't we? Nothing like home cooked food.
Yeah, and
yeah.
then the other thing we kind of discussed the other day is, you've noticed that when you get in the kitchen and start preparing, like you make your soup, you do other things, doesn't it kind of take away all the negativity of whatever you may have been experiencing that day?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So nothing special. I just jumped online, hit calendar, and the most recent one I could find was this, but it doesn't matter. It's the standard calendar that we are all familiar with. Okay. It's just the standard 12-month calendar. Now, here in China, yes, they use this calendar because it's universal, but the culture here, all the holidays and so on and so forth, are all built around the lunar calendar. And the lunar calendar has 28 days. We all know that. We all know it has 28 days. There are 13 moons per year, 13 moon cycles per year, 13 months, basically. We know there's 7 days in a week, 4 weeks in a month, 7 fours are 28, 28 days in a month. 13 months in a year would be 364 days. And we know there are 13 weeks in a season, right? So bear with me. These are the 13 constellations. The one in the bottom left, Ophiuchus, is the one that most people are not familiar with because it's not in the mainstream. But I want you to look at the Ophiuchus symbol, and I want you to look at the Libra symbol. Okay? That is the Libra symbol, which is the Om. We also know it as the Omega, the Omega, the N, the last letter in the Greek alphabet. But it's the Om. Now, Om is derived, unit of electrical resistance. Okay, so it's connected to electricity. And we spoke about this in numerous podcasts, where the electrical connection. Ohm sounds like home. In fact, if you add an E, O-H-M-E, it's an anagram of home. It's not a calculator. This is the keypad on a standard computer keypad, the number block on a standard computer keypad. And you'll notice home is number 7. Well, again, we spoke about the number 7. You've got a 7 on the palm of your hand, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days of the week. Everything in this realm is based on 7. And the F-bUCKed, this one, is the medical symbol, the snake, the Hermes. The 666 realm, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, 2 and 4 is 6. That's how many seconds there are in a year, and that adds up to 18, which is 6 plus 6 plus 6. An age, they tell us we're coming out of the age of Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius. A period of 2,160 years. Well, that is the product of 6 times 6 times 60. Okay, so they call this a proposed 13-month calendar. Now, there's three things I want you to notice. The 13th month has been inserted between June and July. They called it Sol, which is the sun. Every month has got 28 days, which means that the first day, or whatever date a day falls on, is going to be the same in every month. So like the 26th of the month is always a Thursday. The 11th of the month is always a Wednesday. They've got the 29 here, Harry, and the 29 here. One of these is going to be the 365th day, which is probably going to be December, which would be like a pause between the one year and the next. And I think the 29th up here would be for leap years.
So they wouldn't assign a day of the week for that day, because if they did, it would bump everything from Sunday over a day.
Well. This is part of the trap. This is part of how we've been screwed. So if you had 13 months times 4 weeks, what would change? Well, 13 times 4 is 52. So, but if you're paid monthly right now, you're being ripped off. You are being ripped off 1 month per year. Now, the connection to 13 is the 6th prime number. I'll get into this salary thing again. Let's say, just figure off the top of my head, let's say you earn $3,000 a month, and they hide it by paying you on the same day each month, same date each month. You're going to get paid on the 25th. Well, the 25th of every month is not on the same day. 3,000 a month times 12 gives you 36K a year. But if they paid you weekly, you'd get 750 a week, because 3,000 a month divided by 4 is 750 a week. But 750 times 52 weeks is 39 grand, not 36. Not 36. You know, I think I told you, Harry, when I was at secondary school, getting ready to leave school and looking for a job back in the 70s, all salaries were annual, right? They weren't paid annually, but you were told as part of your contract, you're going to earn, 30 grand a year or whatever. And if you chose to be paid monthly, they divided 30 grand by 12. If you chose to be paid weekly, they divided 30 grand by 52. You weren't ripped off. But what's happening now, we're going to pay you 3 grand a month. We're going to change your monthly salary, your weekly salary into monthly. So instead of giving you 750 a week, we're going to give you 3 grand a month. And we stupidly go, yeah, okay, no problem. It's still the same. No, it ain't the fucking same. We are being ripped off 1 month's salary every year. We know there are 13, well, they call them bloodlines, whatever they are. So if there's 13 lunar months, 13 constellations, why do the 13 lines only want us to believe there are 12? Well, I'm going to show you. We in the West know January the 1st is being New Year's Day. March, April, May is spring. June, July, August, summer. September, October, November is autumn or fall. December, January, February is winter. So if spring, summer, autumn, winter. Why wouldn't the 1st of March be New Year's Day? Why is it January the 1st when, you know, it's the middle of winter? I just pulled this up. This is just random, guys, about planting and harvesting dates. And you can see it varies from February the 20th, March, April. You know, there's one up here in May. It's going to depend on the temperature, I suppose. But, you know, Chinese New Year, Harry, is usually around the end, the last week of February, right?
Yep.
So again, they would, all their holidays are based around the lunar calendar. So the next question we've all asked is, if October means 8, why is it the 10th month? November means 9, dec related to decimal is 10. So why are the 10th, 11th, and 12th months? They're not. This is the Julian calendar. The first month is March, April, May, June. July is the 5th month. August is the 6th month. September, October, November, December all fall in line, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and January and February are 11 and 12. So you have spring, you have March, April, May, spring. Then you have June, July, August, or Junius, Quintilius, or Quintilis, and Sextilis, which is summer, September, October, November, autumn or fall, December, January, February, winter, and then it all comes around again. We are told that you beautiful young ladies out there, when you get pregnant, you're pregnant for 9 months. Now, this is a question, guys. This is something that Harry and I have been mulling over, and we're going to want your ideas on this one. So a pregnancy is 9 months, but no, it's not. It's 40 weeks. Well, 40 weeks is 9 months. We don't even think. If there are 4 weeks in a month, 40 weeks is 10 months, not 9. Think about that. 9 months or 40 weeks. Harry has an older sister who's 11 months older than Harry. Had my older sister lived, she was stillborn, she would be 11 months older than me. Women are pregnant for 10 months, yet it's taught as being 9 months. After giving birth, the earliest time the same lady can give birth again is 11 months, not 10, 11. Now, there has to be a connection. I got no idea what it is, and Harry's got no idea what it is, but there has to be a connection. So if anybody's got any ideas, let me know. 9 months or 40 weeks. Okay, so let's move on. We talked about the ohm. Well, the ohm and the omega symbol are the same thing. I found this one and I thought I'll use this because it looks pretty, and it's got the 8 or the 2 8s, if you like, in the middle, which suits the purposes of this presentation. Everybody is familiar with the swastika, but a lot of people are not, didn't realize that it actually includes 4 dots. Now, in the UK, when if you're writing a letter, you come to the end of a sentence, we call it a full stop. What do you guys call it, Harry?
A period.
And who has periods? Okay, nothing to see here, but there's 4 dots. Okay, there it is. And either side of this one, you can see there are what look like 2 pillars, or an 11 and 11. This is a big shout out to Paul. I'll show you his channel in a minute, because this is a screenshot from one of his presentations. The swastika actually means, the word swastika actually means alphabet, data, halete. Order. Alphabet is literally the order of numbers, order of letters in Greek. Am I right, Harry? Alpha, beta.
Yeah.
Data is fixed. We know what that means. And halete means to the sea. I didn't know that. And we are all under maritime law. So if we close up the swastika, we get the symbol at the top, which is connected to the 8, the meta. There's a kind of a bastardized drawing of that symbol. You have the triangle with the circle and the 8. Now, where am I going with this? Well, sit down, guys, and buckle up, because this is going to blow your pants off. The triangle is known as the delta, and the O can be the omega or the Omicron. Micron meaning small, O, and mega meaning big, O. I remember that singer Harry, Roy Orbison. He was known as the Big O.
Yep.
So we have the delta, which is the small, the triangle, and the symbol on the right. Basically, that's this kind of uppercase and lowercase. So the one on the right, which looks like a letter D with a tail on it, is essentially lowercase. And here it is in the Phoenician alphabet. D is the fourth letter. And over here on the Devanagari Hindi, sorry, Katie, if I'm speaking that wrong. The 8 here, the meta thing, is the fourth symbol. Okay, here's where it's going to get really, really good. Delta, uppercase, lowercase, is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet. In the Greek numeral system, it has the value of 4. Originally, the letter delta derived from Daleth, the Phoenician letter, which means door. Delta means door. And it also means 4. Okay. The heart has 4 chambers. Why am I using that? Well, how many people have you heard of a goddess called Cardia? Do you think Cardia could be connected to cardiac? Or maybe that's just the tinfoil hat. Cardia, who's Cardia? Cardia was the ancient Roman goddess of the hinge. Roman doors being hung on pivot hinges. Are we seeing it yet? Delta means door. Delta, triangle. We scroll down. Cardia and doorways. You can pause and you can read this if you like. Okay. But she's associated with unknown deities who preside over doorways. So there's a big connection to doors. And because they are greedy winged creatures ready to fly in and suck the blood from sleeping infants so young they still take only breast milk. This is on Wikipedia, guys. This is mainstream. Now, Paul from What the Flock TV shows that Cardia is actually connected to Janus. It was Janus's girlfriend, but she's connected to doors and gates. Doors and gates. Cardia. What are we seeing right now, guys, with people who have had the sticker? What are they? What kind of problems are they perhaps suffering from? You see how this is all connected. The two most important numbers in this presentation are 13 and 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 13 is unlucky for some in the West, and it's unlucky for some in China. In the West, many hotels don't bother with the 13th floor. In China and other countries in the East don't bother with the 4th floor. If you put the 1 and the 3 together, it forms a B, a capital B. Ill, sick. 4 in Chinese. They don't use a 4th floor because 4 sounds like death. The little symbol, it's called a tone marker. So S is 4 and S is death. And it's funny that if you look at the Chinese symbol for S, it looks like a window with a pair of curtains. And we have that euphemism, Harry. It's curtains. Yeah. Curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're through on stage, and they're gonna pull you with the hook.
Yep.
They pull you and then drop the curtains,
It's
and that
curtains.
means you're washed up.
Yep.
You're done.
Yep. So 4 is connected to the tetragrammaton. Tetra means 4. What did you say it was, Harry? Grammaton?
Yeah, grammaton means the letters. So 4 letters.
Okay. And when I pulled this up, I just took a screenshot of this, and I was quite surprised, Harry, to see this symbol of the star connected to the tetragrammaton when you know this is really associated with the other guy. The Baphomet.
The Baphomet, especially when the one point is pointing down.
Yeah. So this is a tetragrammaton symbol, which again is the triangle pyramid, if you like, with the circle in the middle, which is connected to the cube, the cube, the cube, the cube, the cube. So now we have metaverse. Meta, read backwards and slightly anagrammed, becomes serve meat. Remember, let me just very, very quickly flick back. Remember what this thing was talking about: eating, sucking the blood of sleeping infants. And Harry, you brought this one up, the Great Flood. G, as we know, guys, if you haven't watched our podcast called Inner G, oh boy, you really need to. G, as we know, means generation, which is energy, inner G. And flood is an anagram of food with L, food. So
L
G,
food, yeah.
So energy, R, eat, L, food. Great flood. Metaverse, serve meat. We are food. Ambrosia. So again, we have the tetragrammaton hidden in this symbol, the 4 dots, which, again, we've got the 11, both sides. If you straighten up the symbol on the left, you're going to get the one on the right, which is, and these are doorways. The 11 represents a doorway. A portal is a doorway. Thank you to Lovegood, who sent me this. The last podcast we did, we put it over on BitChute, and she went over there and she looked and she said, "Nigel, I can't believe this." Under the BitChute vid, she wrote, and she screenshotted this: first published at 11/11 UTC on December the 3rd. I mean, you can't do that deliberately, So there is a connection to the 11/11. Look on both sides of the picture. You've also got the circle portal thing in the middle, and at the top you can just about make out the triangle or the pyramid, whatever you want to call it. So what you're looking at is that. That is that. And there are things coming through a portal here on his t-shirt.
And the triangle with the circle in it kind of reminds me of the dollar bill, the pyramid on the dollar bill.
Yeah. I was going to put that in, but I thought the connection would be too obvious.
Yeah.
What this represents, I mean, it looks like some kind of monarch butterfly, and that the connection there is that you have the maggot thing, whatever it is, and then it goes hard and turns into a chrysalis, and then it morphs into a butterfly. So it's transformation, essentially. This is one of the t-shirts, and I put this up, guys. There's something written in that bath and I can't make it out. Harry can't make it out. If any of you can blow that up and let us know in the comments what you think it says, we will be extremely grateful. But there's definitely 2 words there, and I can't make them out.
I think the second word is back, but I'm not sure.
It almost looks like bath, but I don't know. But let us know what you think, guys. So again, we put the meta, the 8, inside the symbol, and this is what we get. Now, you've all seen this. Again, thanks to Paul for putting this up, which is connected to the pelvis. Oh, look. And what have we talked about, Harry? About the lowest chakras, which we'll get to in a second. If you invert it, that's what you get. This is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. This is Paul's channel. Please go over there and show him some love. It's the last two, the swastika and this one, which is what inspired me. We were going to do this podcast yesterday, but after seeing Paul's video, I'm like, no. So yeah, go over and show him some love, please. Now, thanks to Robin for this. I don't know where she got it from, but she sent it over because it's connected to this. It's connected to this. This is a podcast Harry and I did a few months ago called Six in the City. And that is a play on that old TV show, Sex in the City, where we talk and we demonstrate how everything in this realm is based on this. You see the little guy, he's a puppet. Which means what to me, Harry, I don't know what you think, but what that says to me is that literally man is controlled by his dick.
Yeah, we always think that it's fingers holding the puppet up by the strings, but it's just a bunch of phallic.
Yeah. So you know, people will say, "Oh, your brains are in your trousers," kind of thing. But especially for young guys or younger guys, you know, it's on their mind, you know, a lot of the time. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I think what this is portraying is that, you know, man is essentially ruled by his phallus. So guys, please go over and watch this one, number 61, if you haven't seen it. It explains a hell of a lot. So we're back to the tetragrammaton, the 4, the connection to the swastika. Forever, O Lord, your word is settled in heaven. Psalm 119. Well, there it is. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Here it is. Now, isn't this an interesting comment from a certain person who shall not be named because I don't want to give any energy to his name, but he's talking about a constellation of Scarians. A constellation of Scarians. Very, very strange choice of words, in my opinion, Harry. What do you think?
Why he would use that word? I think he's obviously talking to a different group and not the general population.
I definitely think so. Well, Omicron, small o, as opposed to omega, which is the big O, which is connected to this. This apparently was December the 4th. I got no way of verifying it. I just typed it in, and this is the picture that I got.
Oh, they didn't let you fly all the way to Antarctica?
No.
To take that picture?
No, sadly. So they're calling it a variant, VA. Well, if we move the O to the end, we get microno, and then we add the VA, and we get the micronova. And Harry, as you told me, microvia is Greek for germs. Yeah.
That's correct.
So what is a micronova? I ask myself. It's a solar flash. A solar flash. A solar flash is a micronova. Nothing to see here, guys. Please move along. Please move along.
You think that micronova could disrupt our electrical grid?
Oh, perish that thought, my friend. Perish that thought. It's all to do with this. You know, the lunar calendar, Harry, is obviously based on the moon cycles, and the standard calendar that we use, the Gregorian calendar, is based on the solar movements, which is connected to this, which is connected to this. You can see the symbol, the hammer and sickle. And what they tell us here in China is that it's a symbol of the power, the rulers, the hammer coming together with the farmers, the peasants, and you know, all coming together and being one happy family. I wanted to throw this in at the end. We didn't come here for it to be easy. We didn't come here for it to be comfortable. We didn't come here to build our ego or our material wealth. We didn't come here for short-term gains or to give in to temptation. I really thought that was powerful. We know what pharmakia means in Greek, guys. The light of a lamp will never shine in you again. The voices of a bride and bridegroom will never call out in you again. For your merchants were the great ones of the earth, because all the nations were deceived by your sorcery. And as we said, that is what's going to happen. And you know, I can't be any more serious. Once you understand that you are the dog, your higher self is the God. You are on a led, L-E-A-D. We are led, turning to gold, being made into gold. If you will lose the connection.
Yeah, that the previous podcast that was on BitChute, that was the main focus of the demonstrating the lack of connectivity when you're on a pharmakia drug.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, guys, please do. It's the last previous one to this. It's called Mind Games. Just go on to click on it on YouTube, and the links there that'll take you over. And I want to throw this in last, because this is how we feel sometimes, guys. I know many of you listening to this or watching this podcast feel exactly like this. I do. Harry does. Many people that I talk to online, they all feel the same way. But remember, we didn't come here to be comfortable. We didn't come here for it to be easy. We didn't come here to build our ego. You know, somebody was saying the other day, Harry, that not only did we choose to come here for this, but we were also chosen to come here for this. And I thought, yeah, okay. That's I mean, we've got no way of proving it one way or the other, but it's nice. It's nice to think like that. And the other thing I was going to mention to you, Harry, I forgot, was when we were talking about the dog connection. Sirius is the dog star, right? Well, Siri is a reverse of Iris, right? Yep. And Iris is in the eye. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, look, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like or share. All our stuff's open source. Comment, please. But remember what we said at the beginning. Please try and stay on topic. Okay, stay on topic. I don't want to delete comments. I don't like deleting comments, and I don't delete comments unless there's a damn good reason. Anything you want to finish with, bro? I know you've been very quiet during this, but it's a long presentation, and we've been going for quite nearly an hour.
If I interject too much, then it would just lengthen it. So, but one thing I'm going to say is, you know, we encounter people on a daily basis, and we'll share ideas. Again, we never want our ideas to. We're not going to force anyone to believe what we think.
No.
But the bottom line is, we're here to present something. Open mind. And like I always tell you, if you have an idea that's better than mine, I'll take mine and trash it instantly.
Harry, we are tour guides. That's really all we are, right? We're taking the hand and, hey, have you seen this? And look at this and look at this. That's all we're doing, guys. We're not here teaching you. We're just here showing you Hey, look what we found. What do you think of this? We don't, you know, the channel's not monetized. We don't get anything, you know, from this. We do it because we want to do it. We do it because we enjoy doing it, and we do it because we feel that we have to do it. It's kind of what we came here to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
Right.
thanks again, guys. We will hopefully see you on the weekend. Hopefully with Logan. And yeah, that'll be a pretty good, because you know he'll be able to go deeper into the number 13, the number 4. I mean, numbers are his baby, and he'll be able to tell us all that 13 is connected to this and this and this and this and this, and 4 is connected to this, and so on and so forth. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. So that might actually be a part 2 of what we've just presented. So
Yeah. I'm looking forward to your comments, and no dirty laundry.
yeah, cheers guys, much love, bye.